Hello and bienvenidos. This is Life's Questions and Lessons. I'm your host, Charity Youngblood, and I thank you for being here today. So let's get started with our first question, which is, what do I need to simplify? What do I need to simplify? So there's a reason why I have the word simplify on my LinkedIn banner image. I live by it. I'm always trying to figure out ways to simplify things. And I don't know about you, but I am definitely a person who likes to overanalyze. So that's kind of the first thing that I go to. I naturally ask questions. I wake up with questions. I question everything throughout the day. So, that lends itself into overanalyzing. And so over the years, as I've been doing this work with, what am I trying to say? While I've been doing this work on myself, I've noticed that it's a lot easier for me to remove something, kind of thinking of stripping back the layers, than it is for me to add. When I think of adding something, it just feels like more work. Like it's like adding to the pile. So for me, simplify really is synonymous with removing. So that being said, the next question to explore would be, what can I remove? Right? So what are the barriers that I can remove from this? Whether that's a particular situation or a particular area of your life, a particular task, whatever that may be for your particular life right now. So as I'm thinking about this for myself, one of the things that doesn't work very well for me is time. Like if something takes a lot of time, like let's say somebody says, oh, this is going to take an hour. Already, because I hear that hour, I'm thinking my time is precious. I am very keenly aware of how much my time means to me. So that hour is a barrier. So if I can remove the time, so let's say this particular task is going to take an hour, can I break that down into 10 minutes 6 times, right? So that's what works for me. So as you're kind of thinking of this and thinking about some of the barriers, what are those barriers for you? So if it's not time related, is it effort related? A lot of times if something sounds like it's going to take a lot of effort, we will immediately go, nope. Like I've noticed this season for me, I'm really big on, convenience. And like a perfect example of this is I used to meal prep every week for years and years. I stopped doing that this year and basically get food delivered because I just don't want to cook all the time. I'm a very good chef. Thank you very much. But I don't want to cook all the time. I enjoy the comfort and the convenience of having food delivered. It's still just as healthy. It's still just as nutritious. It's still just as delicious as, well, maybe not just as delicious as when I make it, but it will suffice. So definitely take some time to think about these questions, for yourself and how you can simplify something. And think about the ways that this would really resonate for you. If it's harder for you to remove, right? If you're thinking about a situation that you're in right now and it's harder for you to remove the barriers, think about what is in the way, right? So if you don't want to strip back, what can you do? So that next question would be, what can I do to simplify this particular situation, right? So those are the questions I had on my heart for today. As always, please rate and review this podcast wherever you are listening to my words. And if this episode was helpful for you, please share it. If it was helpful for you, it's probably going to be helpful for someone else. And until next time, take care.